Pretty much along the lines where they actually exist. Many of those on the quiet side of LTNs, as they're known, seem to like them. Many of those on the other side, where traffic has built up, don't. Tim Muffet has been looking at the impact.
Lewisham, South London, and Raphael can't deliver his parcels.
It's really bad. I have no access nowhere. I try to deliver packages everywhere. I try to come from Heater Green Lane, it's closed. I have to go all the way around with the packages, and I'm losing at least 25 minutes, half an hour. I got already 3 tickets and nobody. I have to pay.
How much have you been fined so far?
At least 250 quid.
In June, a low traffic neighbourhood scheme was introduced here. Roads have been blocked to cars. Fines are being issued.
It's a really positive development for the residents. It's really important that residents are able to reclaim their streets from commuter through traffic, to have spaces outside their homes where children can play or where they can meet with their neighbours.
Sat-navs actually tell people, because we are sandwiched between 2 major roads, the South Circular and Lewisham High Street, that it's 2 minutes faster to cut through our neighbourhood. And just because sat-navs say that doesn't mean it's actually right.
These guys are just ignoring it.
Yeah, but maybe it's people not understanding the signs, but if you look at it, it has 5 road close signs.
During the pandemic, many councils have introduced low traffic neighbourhood schemes like this. The idea is to encourage people to walk and to cycle, to live a healthier life. The problem is, while some streets become quieter, traffic often gets rerouted elsewhere. Rosamond lives on a nearby busy road. She says it's become more congested since the scheme was introduced.
How it has been implemented, as you can see for yourself, it's been absolutely horrendous. There are a couple of left turns before you get here, and they have now all been shut off. So all the traffic has to come down this road. I don't think it's even 3 o'clock, is it? This will not stop until maybe about 9:30 at night. So you can imagine, that's what, 7.5 hours? Unacceptable.
For Rosamond, this issue is particularly personal. In 2013, her 9-year-old daughter Ella died following a severe asthma attack. Last year, the High Court gave permission for a new inquest into her death after medical experts said it could have been linked to unlawful levels of air pollution near to where she lived. The new inquest is due to begin in November.
A number of parents have contacted me since lockdown was eased and since it started, that their child's asthma has exacerbated again.
For those who say, well, actually, in many of the streets, there is no traffic now, it's much better, what do you say to them?
There was no traffic there compared to here in the first place.
Schemes like this have polarised opinion in many towns and cities.
So it's working really well in the area where it's been implemented, and we're getting a lot of positive feedback from residents. I'm hearing from people who've gone out, bought bikes, they're going out cycling with their families. What hasn't worked well is that there's been an impact on some of the areas around the low traffic neighbourhood where we've got roads there which have become busier.
Some people would say you should have thought this through more thoroughly before you brought it in.
We've always been aware that there might have to be changes that get made later on, so that's what we're doing now. It's, I think, unlikely you'd get it perfect first time.
Rachel Aldred has examined the impact of similar schemes elsewhere.
I think it's really important that authorities they have this consultation process in the first 6 months. They need to listen to what people say, the specifics. If things are slightly in the wrong place, if things need tweaking, that can be changed then. But they do need to remember that change won't happen within a couple of weeks. They need to stick with it, listen to concerns, make adjustments and so on. But ultimately, people change their behaviour, but not in the first week or two. It takes a little bit longer.
Back in Lewisham, delivery driver Raphael is unconvinced. People say this is going to lead to a healthier life, people walking more. Do you think that's true?
It's healthy, but then don't make no complaints about the parcels then.
Reversing decisions on schemes like this can be as controversial as bringing them in. Tim Muffet, BBC London News.